influence lines. So what is an exactly influence line? What an exactly definition of influence line? No need of definitions. First you have to understand, then we can write down a definition. Okay, first you have to understand what is influence. Influence. So they are called as influence. So influence of that, how it is changing. So that means what? Take an example like your friend's behavior is changing with respect to your behavior. When you are like when you not only you, so everything once see based on our situations, our behavior, our expressions are changing. So like that, based on the different loads, any one particular quantity, how it is changing, how it is influenced by that movement, so understood. So something something like how it is my behavior is changing with respect to from morning to afternoon. Morning I have some work, there is no workload, I am just relaxing, sitting and take on chai. Afternoon, maybe workload is high, so I am somewhat bit tensed to prepare classes already or classwork. And at the evening, again some free, so loading is free, so load is free, that's why I took a chai and getting walking or everything. So again night, there is no work. Otherwise, if you have any work tomorrow, I will prepare the class, I will prepare for the next class, or otherwise I will see a movie or videos, anything. So my behavior is changing with respect to the workload. The same thing, the behavior of any one particular quantity, how is influenced by the loading pattern, that is called influence line. See, I understood. So see one particular very small example, very small example. If it is a uniformly distributed load, see, simply supported beam, so we call it as A, we call it as B. The reaction or the reaction RA, the reaction RB. So reaction at support A and B. See, suppose one load is acting at here. The reaction is there. Say take 1 unit with reference to 1 unit. So kilonewtons are everything 1 unit. So what is the reaction at RA? Exactly 1 unit. RA is 1 unit. So suppose if the 1 unit is not here, 1 unit is here, maybe. Now it is here. Here is 1 unit. RA is changing. RA is changing. How much it is? So based on the length, if it is taken, it is the length here. Total length is here. Maybe if it is some A, it is B. If the loading is here, what is RA? What is RA? RA is BA by L. You already know B by L. B by L. That's it, B by L. So maybe not here. So otherwise, load at place some here. Maybe its length is C. RA is what? Now it's C by L. Just 1 unit. It's just taken 1 unit. Otherwise, it is 50 multiplied with 50. You already know it. So see, the RA, the just one quantity, RA is changing with respect to the load acting on the beam. What is the position of load? Based on the position of the load, RA is changing. So how RA is influenced by the position of the load? Same thing, RB also change. So RB, first case, if load is at here, RB is 0, because load is acting, just RA is influence. RB is 0. Now next, RB is here. So what is RB? RB is A by L. If loading is here, RB is what? Maybe it called as some D. I call it as a D. RB is what? RB is now D by L. So RB is also vary. Are you understood? RB is also vary. So same thing, same with respect to same taken. Shear force also. Shear force at particular section. I call it as some. This is the section I need. I need this is the section of some A, B, C. If the load is here, shear is what? Shear is what? So this is RA, this is RB. So shear is exactly RB is equal to shear. Shear at what place? So if you write down the shear force diagram, so RB exactly it varies to, that is the shear force diagram. Exactly it's RA. You can find out RB. So it is RB, it's RC. So shear force at C, this value. If the load is here, also same RB. So shear at C is RB only, but RB is changing. RB is changing. Are understood? Load's position is changing. RB is changing. Based on the RB changing, shear at C is changing. So if load is here, so what happened? What happened? Shear force is what? Shear force is like, so sorry. If load is here, shear force at C, so say, or sorry. So we need it here. This is the shear force diagram, na? Same, this is RB, this is RA. Shear force at C is what? RA. RA. So, but RA is changing with respect to C. But we require shear force at C when the load is changing. When the load is changing. The influence of that loading on the shear at that location. That's it. That's it. So throughout load is positioning changing, the shear force, how it is changing? How it is changing the shear force? How it is changing the shear force? Same if you take its bending moment also. So I required a bending moment. One position. This position I required. When the load is here, bending moment diagram is what? Bending moment diagram is what? But I required bending moment here. This is the bending moment. So when the load is here, bending moment diagram is what? Bending moment diagram is exactly this much. The value. So how it is bending moment changing with respect to the position of the loading? Sir, why it is required, sir? Why it is required? That is the question mark. So see, in any type of structures, bridges, take one bridge. Take one bridge. Take one bridge. The vehicles are moving. Vehicles are moving. So which position, which location is critical? Which location is critical for shear? Which location is critical for bending moment? When the loads are moving means somewhere a car is there, it has some load. Somewhere a truck is there, somewhere auto is there. Based on the position of the loads, different position of the load, maybe the shear forces or maybe the bending moment at that location is changing with respect to the position of the loads. So yet which situation maximum bending moment is occurring at that location? This location maximum bending moment is occurring when the loads are arranging. So one load, truck is here, auto is here, some car is here. So what is the bending moment here? Otherwise, when truck is here, when the auto is here, when the car is here, what is the bending moment here? If you know different combination of the loads, what is exactly bending moment or shear force at that particular location, if you know that, we have to design that section with respect to the maximum bending moment experienced. Understood? Loads. So if you observe it, if you generally observe it, not only one load. So if you observe it, a truck is there, heavy truck, it's like this. It has a engine, it has a load. So if you take this as the two loads are moving. So otherwise, if you take a big truck, one truck is engine, so one car. If you see, it is like loads are moving from left to right to left. So the position is maybe, see in the bridge, if you see, observe it, in the position of the bridge, maybe the truck is placed here or maybe placed here. The position of the loads are changing. In this, it's a rolling loads. We call it as a rolling loads. Rolling loads has a exactly the difference is exactly fixed, but the combination of the loads are moving from left to right. When it is experienced exactly a particular section, any particular section, when it is experienced maximum shear or maximum bending moment, if you know maximum bending moment, maximum shear at that location, we have to design that section with respect to that load. So first we have to analyze the shear at that section or the bending moment at that section or some reaction force at that support, how it is changing with respect to the loads, with respect to the load's position. That is called influence lines, influence of loads, influence on the particular quantity with respect to the position of the loads is called influence, or we have draw a lines is called influence line diagram. Understood? So that's it. That is called influence lines. If you know, for only one unit load, we have to take in one load because the load is changing. The load is changing, not one. It's a 50 or 20. We can just multiply with rest up to proportionality limit. We can just multiply with. If you know the one unit how much influence, we just multiply with 50 or 20 anything. So everything is within the proportional limit. You know it in strength of materials. It's a proportional limit. So most probably we design with below the yield point or proportional limit. That's why we can just multiply with. If you know the influence of that load, influence of one unit load on the particular quantity, you can multiply with any number of loads, and also any number of quantity, any quantity also. Are understood? So in this chapter we will see only the determinate structures. Indeterminate structures we can't draw. We will draw it. We draw influence lines, but in this chapter subject we will only discuss with determinate structures only. Determinate structures, indeterminate structures, it's advanced topics. No need. How to draw influence lines on determinate structures, not in indeterminate. One thing you have to understand, and we'll focus reaction forces, how the reaction is changing, shear at particular joint, shear at particular point, how it is changing, bending moment at particular location, bending moment. We'll discuss it. Later, some as the absolute shear force, absolute bending moment also there, but they didn't mention in syllabus. Those are also important, but they didn't mention in syllabus. If you have free time, or so okay, if you have lectures, we will discuss that also. But most probably we don't discuss because it is not mentioned in the syllabus. In every other syllabus are there, but we are lagging in the syllabus now. So okay, what we still cover explained in syllabus we will cover first. Later, if we have time permits, we will discuss the two papers also, and also the influence lines on the same on trusses also. Trusses also, sir. How it is trusses, sir? If you say can one simple truss, one simple truss, you can take it. This is a simple truss. If the load is 1 kilonewton here, 1 kilonewton here. So 1 kilonewton is moving. So the force, the reaction of RA is how is changing. Not only RA, there is no shear and bending moment in the truss, but what is there in the shear trusses? The force in this member, how it is changing. The force in this member, how it is changing. Something if we call it as A, it is B, it is C. The force in the AB is how it is changing. Only axial forces in there, na? Only axial forces are there in the trusses, but so many axial forces are there. So if 1 kilonewton is moving from one end to the left hand, left to right or right to left, the force in the AB is how it is changing. How it is changing. The force in the BC is how it is changing. Diagonal member, chord member, so vertical member, how it is changing. So every member, how it is influenced by the moving loads. So that's why we call it as a moving loads. Moving loads. So we can call it as a rolling loads or moving loads, anything. You can call it moving. So the truck is moving. So the loads are moving like this. how it is influenced, how it is changing the particular quantity. That is called influence lines. Are understood? So now we can call it as, we can write a definition. See, an influence line an influence line diagram. Okay. So, diagram is a graph which depicts the variation of a particular force, maybe shear force, reaction force, bending moment, particular force, response function. You can call it as a anything, support reaction, shear, bending moment, anything. For different positions of a unit concentrated load on the span of the structure. An influence line diagram is a graph which depicts the variation of a particular force or response function, such as support, reaction, shear, bending moment, for different positions of a unit concentrated load on the span of the structure. That's it, na? That's it. That is why it uses. So we already said it's most in bridges when the load is moving loads. So how the reaction is changing with respect to the position of that loads. If you know that, we can find out the maximum reaction when will happen, minimum reaction when will happen. So we will design for the maximum. Okay, so see, very very simple art already discussed. If you see just very small example, not an example, we will directly enter into the matter, but very simple. So very very simple, just see it. So one thing you have to remember, we will deal with only determinate structures, not in indeterminate structures. Simple supported beam, we will take it. Simply supported beam for small. So this is a simply supported beam. So it is A, you can call it as B. Okay, so this has RA, this has RB. Now we can observe when the load is moving from left to right, just we'll take one unit. How the reaction is changing at A. We already know if some one unit is there here, you can call it as length is some L. You take it as a length is L. When one unit is there, RA is what? Exactly 1. You already know is 1. So 1 is 1 matching, RB is 0. Okay. So if some situation is there, if the load is acting at somewhere here, okay, somewhere here, so you can call it as X. So not A, B. So what is this? L minus X. Na? So it is 1 unit. Somewhere, some distance X. So what is the exactly RA is what? Exactly, you know it. What is that? L minus X by L. That's it, na? Otherwise, you can check it is no problem at all. So it is very simple here. It's L minus X by L. That is RA. What is RB? RB is X by L. That's it, na? RB is X by L. It is L minus X by L. Just 1 unit if you take it. That's it. Otherwise, if you need a proof, It's a very first unit. So okay, I will do it. Okay, no problem. So take moment at with respect to A is 0, RB multiply with L minus of 1 multiply with X is 0. So RB is what? X by L. So RA is what? Remaining L minus X by L. That's it. That's it. So see, so now you can draw influence line diagram for RA. So what is influence line diagram, sir? So influence line diagram is the response of RA. The response, you can call it as a response function. I said it's a, you can call it as a response function. The response of RA with respect to the load is moving from one end to the other end. If you see, just to see, RA, when the load is at exactly A position, what is that RA? RA is 1, sir. When the load is exactly at B function, what is RA? RA is 0 because the total load is taken by the reaction RB. So at this location is 0. You already know it. At particular X, we don't know. At particular X, what is the value of somewhere some X? What is the value of RA? RA is L minus X by L, sir. So if you see exactly, see the formula. If exactly the load is at distance of L, L minus L by L equal to 0. At 0. At 0. So that's it, na? That's it. So if you join, so see everything you can here join everything. The load is at here, the position is here. The reaction is at the reaction of RA. The position is somewhere here, somewhere here. The RA is that much value. RA is that much value. If you join those. This is 1, this is 0, this is length of L. You can delete it. No need. Otherwise you can write like something. So I understood exactly what is RA is changing with respect to the moving load. Load of 1 unit. Just 1 unit. This is 1. This is 1. This is the shear influence lines of RA of particular one load is. So 1 unit is moving. The same thing if you draw, you can draw RB. When the load is at A position, what is RB? RB is 0. When the load is exactly on the position of B, what is RB? RB is exactly 1. When the load is somewhere here, it is an X by L. So you can draw, you can put it some like this. You can see like this. Like this, na? Like this. This is RB influence. This is RB influence. Understood? So that's it. Every function we just draw reaction at A very simply supported by. So how it is, sir? How it is useful, sir? How it is useful? So how it is useful? I will show you. Just see. A simply supported beam is there. So some truck is moving. 50 kilonewtons force is there. 50 kilonewton truck is moving. So it is RA, it is RB. So you can directly draw. This is simply supported beam. You no need to figure out what is the amount of the 50 kilonewtons. It is a simply supported beam. That means you can draw shear force G. Reaction of RA influence line diagram is this. Reaction of RB is this. This is L. I can draw maybe if you take 5 meters. Like very simple. Take it. This is 5 meters. This is a 5 meters. This is for RA. This is for RB. You know it. So if 50 kilonewton load is moving from one end to other end, when will experience RA is maximum? When will RA is maximum? Exactly the load is at RA, load is at the position of A. When load is exactly on position of A, RA is maximum. What is that maximum? Maximum is 50. So this is 1, this is 1. You already know it. So this is 50. For 1 unit, it's 1. For 50, it's 50. 50. So when is RB maximum? RB is maximum when the load is exactly on the position of B. We already know it. So that's not a problem. Next is somewhere influence, some RB is, see, load is at 50 kilonewtons at 3 meters from position of A. 3 meters. You can directly say what is RA and what is RB. Sir, how can? So exactly as 3 meters, this is the RA. Exactly 3 meters, this is RB. Sorry, why don't you waste? This is RB. For unit, 1 unit, this is an exactly RA, this is an exactly RB. That's it, that is the meaning. Exactly particular that location is loading is there, that is the value of RA, that is the value of RB. If you know the influence of load is moving at that position, RA is this much, there is, sir, what is that? You already know it. This is a 1, this is a 5, this is a 3 meters, this is a 3 meters, this is a 3 meters, na? So what is this value? What is this value? So total is 5, this is 1, this is 3. That means what? This is 2. This is 2, na? This is 2. So what is this? Wall is 1. This is what is what? This is 2 by 5. This is 2 by 5, na? That is 2 by 5. 2 by 5, 3 by 5, 5 by 5 is 1. So what is this value? This is 3, this is 2. What is this value? This value is 3 by 5. Understood? Just influence. See, similar triangles. This is 1, this is 3, this is 2. What is this value? This value is 2 by 5. This value is 3 by 5. So that's it. So now you can see. Now we can see. So what is exactly for? It is a 50. It is a 50. So what is the reaction at RA? Reaction at RA is 2 by 5 multiplied with 50. For 1 unit, it's a 2 by 5. For 1, it's a 2 by 5. So what is that value? It's a 20. What is RB? RB is 3 by 5 minus 50. It's a 30. Exactly, that's it, na? So if it RA is 50 at 3 meters location, it is a 20, it is a 30. We already know it. Just see, if you know the influence for 1 unit, you know the influence for any number of loading. So for any quantity, you can as easily calibrate it. Just multiply with. If you know the 1 influence. So the load is at any position, you can find out the reaction. You can figure out the reactions RA and RB. What is that value? So maximum, when it's maximum, RA is maximum, just 50 kilonewtons placed at A is 50 exactly. So that is, if you know the influence, the same thing, not only one load. So we already figure out something, trucks are there. So 2-3 loads are moving from one location to another load. So you can also calibrate it exactly. If you see one particular example, very small example. Particular example. So not we discussed about rolling loads, moving loads we will discuss later. If you see, just total length is 10 meters. It is A, this is B. You already know what is influence line diagram. This is RA. This is RB. This is RA. You already know. For any simple separator, that's it. No matter. If you want, this is 1, this is 1. If the loads are arranged such that, maybe if 10 kilonewtons, it's 10, no, 100, it's a 50, it's somewhere, it's a 200 kilonewtons are there in any structure, not a bridge, take it. So it's 100, it's a 50, it's a 200. So what is RA? So it's a 2 meters, it's a 2 meters, it's a 3 meters, it's a 3 meters. So what is RA? Can you calculate? Easily calculated. No need to do movement and no rotation. Because see, for one particular, see, this is second 1 unit. We can use all principle of superposition. Principle of superposition is applicable because these are the everything loads are in the below of proportionality limit. We can use principle of superposition any most probably. See, if you place 1 unit load here, the influence is this much. So if you applied a unit load here, the influence is this much. If you applied a unit load, the influence is this much, RA. Same for RB. You can write it. RB. So this is 1. This is 10 meters. You can call it as a 10 meters. This is a 10 meters. Write it. See, just is, see, it is 1, it's a 10, it's a 2, it's a 2, it's a 3, it's a 3. What is the value? What is the value of this here? What is the value here? This is a 3 by 10. That's it, na? It's a 3 by 10. What is this value? It's a 6 by 10. This value is 8 by 10. This value is 10 by 10. That's why it's 1. For just taking 1 unit. 1 unit. So same here also. You taken, this is what? This is 2, 3, 5, 7. 7, na? 3, 3, 6, 7. It's a 7, na? It's a 7. So it's a 7 by 10. Its value is what? It's a 4 by 10. Its value is 2 by 10. For unit loading is placing here, the influence of RA is 8 by 10. So that means what? 8 by 10th of the portion comes to the RA, 2 by 10th comes to the RB. That understood? Just see, understand. 8 by 10 and 2 by 10. Exactly, if the load is there at that position, 8 by 10 portion comes to the RA position, 2 by 10 portion comes to the RB position. That is the exactly that meaning. 6 by, if the load is there here, 6 portions comes to the RB, 4 portions comes to the RB. Very simple. If you see, these are the loads are there. These are the loads. We already know this diagram. We already know it. So take it. So what is RA? For this position of loads, what is RA? You can directly use the principle of superposition. See, for 100 kilonewtons is there here. What comes to RA position? 8 by 10 portion comes to RA. That's it, na? 8 by 10. If 100 is there, 8 by 10 comes to the RA. That is influence of RA. 8 by 10. Same 50. 50 is 6 by portion. 10 by portion comes to the RA. So next 200 multiply with 3 by 10. That is exactly RA. That is exactly equal to RA. Are understood? What is RA? What is RA? You can, I don't have calci. It's a 10, it's a 80, it's a 30, it's a 20, 60. What is that value? 140, 170. Same thing RB you can find out. See for 100 portion only 2 by 10. 2 by 10 portion will come. 100, 2 by 10, 4 by 10 of 50, 200, 7 by 10. So what is that value? It's a 20. It's a 20. It's a 140. See, 80 comes to here, 10 comes to here, 30 comes to here, 20 comes to here, 60 comes to here, 140 comes to here. So what is 160, 180? Total load is 350. 350. That is exactly, you can easily find out, na? RA and RB. RA and RB. You can easily find out. That is the useful of influence lines. If you know the influence of RA on the position of loading and the span, the loads are everywhere, somewhere, anything. You can find out RA. So now the next part is comes when the load positions are altered. When we'll get the maximum of R? R is maximum somewhere. When see if the three loads are exactly placing some by. So one side by side, it is maybe a maximum. So if you see, if 100 is there, 150, 50, somewhat 50, 50, 50. Maybe distance is one distance, one distance. At what position those rolling loads? So how it is, sir? How it is happening? It is happening like this position. If vehicles are there, na? Vehicles are there, and a car is there, something. So car has position. This vehicle 10, 10, 20. This 30. These are a car and a truck moving side by side in the bridge. They have equal distance. They maintain distance and they are moving. Na? So if the loads are moving from one end to another end, if the loads are placed somewhere, some position, RA is maximum, or maybe RB is maximum somewhere. So you have to find out when the RA is maximum, when the rolling loads are moving. Rolling loads are moving. We will discuss later rolling loads and when they are moving, how we will find out the RA. But this is very simple. This is very simple. This is very simple. You can find out the RA reaction. So now same position, sir. The same problem. I will see one another. So its length is 9 meters. 9 meters. So you already know what is RA, RB influence. You already know it. It is RA influence. It is RB influence. It is 1. It's 1. You already know it. When uniformly distributed load is acting, not a point load, it has a 60 kilonewtons meter. It is from 1 meters. It is 4 meters. It's again 4 meters. It's a 4 meters. It's a 4. It's a 1. So can you find out the RA? Can you find out the RA? Same principle. If you see, exactly load is placing here. So here up to here is pressing. That's it. Load is there. So in point loads, we have to take in what is the point load on this line, because load multiply with unit number without unit. So but it's a kilonewton per meter. We have to multiply with meter. So we have to take care. See, we have to take care of total influence. Are understood? So for this very small 60 kilonewton per meter, 60 kilonewton per very small, and that influence, multiply with that influence. So next part, next multiplication, next part, next part, next. How it is look like? Every part we have to take in that influence and multiply with, take in that load and multiply with. So how it is that? It is like just multiply with area. Na? So total, we have to take care of total and this total load. So how it is find out the RA? RA is find out. How it is find out RA? First we have to find out this is 4 meters, this is 4 meters, this is 1 meter. What is this value? What is this value? This is 4, 8. This is 8 by 9. That's it. Total distance is 9. That is 8 by 9. What is this value? This value is 4 by 9. So again, if you see, this is 1, this is 4, this is 4. So this is what? It is a 5 by 9. This is 1 by 9. This is RB 9. So RB. It's a 1 by 9. So what is RA? So what is RA? RA is 60 kilonewtons per meter. Per meter, we have to take care of total area. So what is total area? 8 by 9 plus 4 by 9 divide by 2. Divide by 2 average and multiply with distance 4. You can get the what is the exact area. That's see the idea. Every point and multiply with this influence. Every point that influence. Every point that influencer. So if you take a total, you will convert into the area. Understood? So that is the idea. So this is the exactly area. So what is that value? What is that value RA for A? So 8, 12. 12 by 9 multiply with 2 multiply with 60. So what is that value? You can't understand. 3 is here, 3 20 is here. So 12 24, 24 to 2 42. 420 na? 420. See, sorry, not a 420. So what is that area? So 8 by 9 plus 4 by 9 is 12 by 9. 2 2 is 2 into 60. 3 2 is 320. 3 4 is 8. 8 160. 160 kilonewtons is the force. 160 kilonewtons is the RA. Based on the position of the load, you can say directly 160. So what is RB? You already know it. 60 into 2 to 240. 160 goes to RA. So what is the value? 80. 80 is RB. Otherwise you can check it. RB is what? See, RB is what? This is the influence for a unit load. If the uniformly distributed load is there, that is influence. See, RB is what? 60. 1 by 9 plus 5 by 9 divided by 2 multiply with distance of 4. So what is that value? This is 80. That is influence. No? That is the influence. You can find out the RA, RB, anything. Anything. If any position is, the load is there in any position, you can find out RA and RB. So that's why you can find out, you can predict that when it is RA, it is just simply supported. If it is a continuous beam or if it is something continuous beam or there is a indeterminate structures. If the load is there here, the load is maybe chance are there here. The load is there only for this span. For the load is there throughout the span. So what is RA? When it is this RC, I can call it as when it is RC is maximum. When it is RC is maximum. So what the force? For which force we have to design that support? We can find out the RC at different loading conditions. For which maximum force will reach us to support, we have to design that force. But we have to first, for this topic, we have to just initialize how to find out RA and RB. But you have to idea what is exactly. So now see, this is 60 kilonewtons, 4 meters. It's look like, if you see just it's look like a truck is there, a truck. It's a 60 kilonewton per meter. It's a 4 meter truck. You can easily assume it. It is moving from A to B. A to B. It is located at some here. You can find out RA and RB. But when it is maximum of RA, when the a truck is exactly placed, when will get RA is maximum? You can easily say it is when the truck exactly placed here. So 4 meter. RA is maximum, RB is minimum because the influence is very high in this portion. So you can easily say that the truck is exactly located at the support from RA to 4 meters distance. The RA is maximum. What is RA maximum? You can easily find out now. You can easily find out RA is maximum. See when the so culvert is there. It is a culvert. I can call it is this a culvert. When the truck is entered, exactly this position is there. The RA is maybe maximum. So we have to design that force. So you can easily say RA is maximum when the truck is exactly placing with starting with A and exactly 4 meters up to. It has this as length. When exactly the truck is exactly place here, maybe you can say it is RB is maximum, RA is very minimum. When the truck is moving from one end to the other end, it's the rolling loads or moving loads. That is later part. First part, you have to understand what is exactly the influence lines. So what is influence lines? First we have to understand. First we discuss what is RA and RB, influence of reaction. Later tomorrow we will draw influence lines for shear force at particular section. Next, influence lines for bending moment at particular section. So we can find out the shear force and bending moments when the load is at certain position. That is the first part. Later part, when the moving loads are moving from one end to other end, when will get exactly maximum shear force, maximum reaction, maximum bending moment. That is the next part. Okay, understood? So that's the whole idea. Why it is useful? So I already said it's some bridges are there when the moving loads are happening. Our buildings are those are all very static loads. It's not a moving loads. Sir, we are roaming around from one balcony to the other balcony. That is called we are the moving loads. Nothing, because our load, our weight is very small. Stationary benches or any bureaus. Those are all stationary loads. Those are not moving. We are moving, but our load is very small on the beam or slab. So we don't consider our is moving loads. Mostly on the bridges. Vehicles, too much load na vehicles is moving from one end to the other end, one end from one support to the other supports, they are moving. So they are moving, we have to find out when the all the loads are, some traffic jams are there, loads are positioned somewhere, so we have to find out when the situation will get RA is maximum, shear force at particular section is will get maximum. So if you know the maximum values of every locations, for this location we have to find out maximum shear force, this location maximum shear force, this location maximum shear force. We have to design every section is for that maximum shear forces, so the total span is safe. So those are the hectic, but these are the simulations for every position, for every different type of loading. We have to find out the maximum when we'll get the maximum shear force at that particular location. Those are the simulations we don't want to discuss, but my intention is you have to understand what is the influence line, because so many lecturers I listened at the time of I studying BTech 2012. No one exactly answer what is influence lines. No one knows, because every time every faculty is like it's a clumsy. They said that it's a too difficult. It's not a difficult. It's very easy, but they can't understand at the 212. Okay, later when I joined IT, they said something. So if you see some YouTube videos also, they give information like misleading or they directly give the lines. But my intention is you have to understand what is the influence lines, why it is the purpose, how can you draw. Based on that, what we extract. Understood? That's my point. So end of the class today. If you have